There have been so many major upgrades to Notebook LM over the last 60 days, and I want to go over every single one of them as briefly, as quickly as possible so that you understand what the new platform is, how powerful it is, and you can take advantage of it without taking a lot of your time away. One of the main upgrades to Notebook LM is that it is now named Gemini Notebook, and on June 4th, what they did was they gamified their notebook. So instead of just reading your notes, you investigate them. Their new Sherlock Holmes notebook turns studying into an interactive mystery game, deduce facts, uncover clues, and prove that even the most complex matters can be elementary. Now, this is something that you can do with any notebook if you configure the notebook, and I'll link to a video right here that goes in detail about how to configure the notebooks, because there's just so much that people can do with Gemini notebooks if they learn how to configure them. Now, the next update is they launched a highly requested feature, source attribution. So no more guessing. Now you can see the exact formula, prompts plus sources used to make each of your artifacts. So if you want to make an adjustment, you can tap iterate and customize to your heart's content. The next major upgrade to Gemini Notebook gave it agentic capabilities in chat, as well as more advanced reasoning and a suite of new output formats. And essentially what they did was they powered Gemini Notebook by 3.5 and anti-gravity so that it has this harness in the back of it, which gave each notebook a secure cloud computer, including 100 plus curated software skills. But you can now unlock deeper research and more complex analysis than you could before. You also get data visualizations and charts, PDFs, docx, and markdown files, images with Nano Banana, Excel, PowerPoint, and structured data, as well as the agentic research companion. You can now start a notebook by just entering your loose ideas and questions into the chat, and Gemini Notebook will then guide you through building out your repository, even finding and adding, with your permission, relevant sources from the web. And I think that this is very similar to the research agent that I built for putting together and configuring my own notebooks, but with one exception. I still believe, after testing, that my configuration process filters out a lot of the internet noise that there still brings in, and you have to manually filter out that data, whereas with mine it's automatically filtered out. The next major update is flashcards. They are now fully customizable, so you can edit the questions, tweak the answers, and you can add brand new cards to create the ultimate set of study tools. You can share them with friends, your classmates, academic rivals. Just be prepared for the endless power of praise and accolades that follows, is what they say. And of course, we all know that they now have not only just regular videos, but short form videos. And this is something very close to what I requested. I was actually asking for different aspect ratios on the slide decks, but we don't have it yet. We did get it on the videos. So now you can create informational short form videos. And there are some videos on YouTube that have gone viral in the past for creating like historical shorts and things of that nature. So this might be something good for a passion project of yours. You just have some ideas or something you want to share with the world. Great tool to use for that. Another major update is the ability for your sources uploaded from Google Drive to automatically sync when you make changes to them. So that's a real game changer right there that I don't think a lot of people talk about, because if you're someone who uses Google's products and you use docs, sheets, etc., and you have these documents uploaded to Gemini Notebook, now when you make changes while you're working, it automatically updates the notebook. And not just the notebook, but also the notebook inside your Gemini account, so that everything is synchronized across the entire account. You don't have to worry about different versions of documents like you do when you're working with other similar platforms. You can also pin your notebooks to the top of your homepage for easy access. Web only for now. Reorder or delete slides in your new or existing slide decks. Web only for now. Share specific artifacts from your phone or on the web. Download slide decks on mobile. Search for notebooks on mobile. One of the latest updates they've also given us was collections, a brand new tab and a way for us to put together several different notebooks into a collection so they're not just sprawled all over the page like they are right now, or as they are right now for me, but you can absolutely start creating collections and organizing all of your notebooks. Then there's a new drag and drop feature that's coming on foldable phones very soon. And just in case you missed it, the more powerful notebook experience is now 100% rolled out to all pro users. So if you have a workspace account, then you're probably a pro user. Unless you have the very lowest workspace account, you should have this new experience. So log in, test it out, and the way it works and feels should feel a lot different. And in this post, they even give us a couple of things that we can do to test out the new experience. Create 5 quizzes of ascending difficulty, focusing on a different topic from my sources. That was something that you couldn't do before. Now you can give Notebook these complex tasks that require step-by-step iteration, and it can perform them. So if you got value out of this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you in this next video where I'm showing you how to configure your notebook so that you can make your notebook do just about anything that you wanted to do, kind of like how they did with the Sherlock Holmes notebook that they talked about in the beginning of this video.